Oh, just when you thought that reality TV couldn't get any more bizarre, Michael from 90 Day Fiancé pulls a Houdini. Yep, he vanished faster than his wedding vows took. Hold tight as we try to unravel the mysterious case of a man who ghosted his own marriage. What's the scoop? Did he find a secret portal at a grocery store? Or is this just the ultimate plot twist in the saga of reality TV's love story? Stay tuned. It's not unusual to see couples from the 90 Day Fiancé franchise going through unfortunate but often unsurprising events, which result in the relationships crumbling. Michael Ilesanmi is no exception to that rule, as his marriage to Angela Deem has been turning heads since their debut in the spin-off Before the 90 Days in 2018. Despite the passage of time, the couple hasn't lost their relevance, given the many issues which have put their happily ever after on hold for quite a long time. The most recent happening is Michael's disappearance in the US, a couple of months after supposedly reuniting with Angela. So what happened to Michael? Where did he disappear to, and what is he doing now? What's going on with his relationship with Angela, and how long will it take for them to be together finally? Keep watching to find out. The circumstances leading to Michael Ilesanmi's disappearance in the U.S. are somewhat confusing and strange. In December 2023, fans of 90 Day Fiancé spotted Michael hanging out at a food store in Georgia alongside Angela. According to online reports, at the time the couple looked blissful and didn't even mind having their photos taken with fans, to the point that Angela happily told one of them that Michael was staying for good in America. In January 2024, the couple was spotted at Los Angeles International Airport, LAX, but there were no signs of Michael's return to his native Nigeria. Nonetheless, things took a sudden and worrying turn in late February when Angela took to TikTok to inform her followers that Michael had disappeared on the 23rd of that month, leaving all his belongings behind. But it didn't take long for the police to locate Michael safe and sound, although Angela was yet to be informed of his whereabouts, as he didn't want to be contacted by her. As she revealed on YouTube, as reported at that time, Michael told authorities that he'd run away because he feared for his life. While Michael was reported safe by the authorities, details behind his decision to leave Angela's house in the first place are unknown. Not long after he made headlines for going missing, Michael took to Instagram to post the Notes app screenshot affirming he was okay for now and that he would explain the situation later on. In the caption, Michael shed some light about his life before leaving home, affirming the doors and windows were locked and that no one should be treated like this. Not only did Michael's post hint that he was experiencing a complex situation while living with Angela, but also left many open questions about his whereabouts. On her part, Angela also posted some confusing messages about her broken trust and lies, which were most likely linked to her situation with Michael. With that being said, Page 6 reported that before Michael's disappearance, he'd been traveling with Angela for around 7 weeks to a variety of cities in the U.S., including New York and Los Angeles. The latter seems to be the same occasion they were caught by fans at LAX. All in all, Michael and Angela's relationship seems to be hitting a new low with this recent development. Loyal fans of Before the 90 Days remember all the issues that Michael and Angela went through to be together, including sorting out the long distance and wide age gap between them, and the fact that in 2019, Michael was found ineligible for a non-immigrant fiancé visa known as a K-1 visa. Though Angela had promised to end it all if Michael couldn't obtain his visa, the couple eventually decided to stick together while finding a solution to their dilemma. Angela then visited Michael in Nigeria, where they agreed to marry and file for a spousal visa, signifying a step forward in their happily ever after. It didn't take long for Angela and Michael to say their long-awaited I do's in a private ceremony in Nigeria in January 2020, though fans only knew about it when pics of the ceremony were surprisingly discovered in a now-deleted Instagram account. The ceremony was subsequently featured in Season 5 of the 90 Day spin-off Happily Ever After. aired in September of that year. Despite the many efforts of Michael and Angela, his visa process was long and frustrating. In March 2020, Angela reportedly filed for Michael's spousal visa in the hopes that it would allow him to move to the US with her in less than a year. It wasn't that simple for the couple, though. As Angela later revealed in early 2021, the problem at that time related to the COVID-19 pandemic, delaying Michael's visa process, keeping them apart for several months, as they also dealt with cheating allegations, distrust, and other unfortunate incidents in their relationship. However, the delay in Michael's visa application could have been caused by more than just the coronavirus. As reported by Screen Rant, it's been widely assumed by 90 Day Fiancé fans that the visa was denied because U.S. officials doubted the credibility of the case, considering the age gap between the couple and the fact that Michael is Nigerian, given that the country is often associated with scamming schemes. These theories didn't come out of nowhere, as Angela herself claimed in Happily Ever After that her marriage to Michael wasn't legit in the U.S., following a confrontation she had with his aunt. Nonetheless, Michael's eventual stay in the U.S. in late 2023 apparently confirmed that he had finally received his visa. Since they first got together in 2018, Michael and Angela have had a long, tough time as a couple, dealing with issues which went far beyond the controversial 22-year age gap between them. As seen in an episode from September 2022, Angela suspected that Michael had been scamming her all along, often asking for money and trying to become a social media influencer despite her warnings about him having an online presence. As a response to this, Angela traveled to Nigeria and allegedly damaged his car. Another one of their lowest points was when they broke up in late 2022, after Angela found out that he'd been cheating on her with a mysterious woman. Their split was first reported by In Touch Weekly in January 2023, not long after his infidelity was revealed in a Happily Ever After episode. Angela supposedly forgave Michael, and they seemingly left those issues in the past when he went to live with her in the US, though that proved to be hopeless when he left her house in early 2024. All in all, Michael and Angela's relationship has been far from easy, leading everyone to wonder whether they'd ever find middle ground, perhaps inevitably separating for good, even suspecting that they were never really together. So, romantics and others, this situation is somewhat symptomatic of the series, isn't it? Or is it? The reactions seem to be at extremes, unsurprised or sympathetic. Where do you stand, and why? Is the series itself typical of the, to some, unrealistic so-called reality show prevalent on TV today? Supposedly fact, but regarded largely as fiction, or at best scripted. Do tell us your thoughts about this specific relationship and the concept of the series. The debate is likely to be furious. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.